Well, it was a star-studded night in Los Angeles as celebrities turned out for the 71st Emmy Awards. What was missing? Well, a host. The award ceremony's producers opted not to have a master of ceremonies this time. Fleabag and Chernobyl won multiple awards. There were shout-outs for equal pay for women and calls for equality for the transgender community. But of course, Billy Porter and Jodie Comer stole the show, receiving awards for Outstanding Lead Actor and Actress. And Game of Thrones, no surprises there, grabbed Best Drama Series. David Daniel has more.
I find writing really hard and really painful.
Nevertheless, Fleabag creator and star Phoebe Waller-Bridge won her first Emmy for writing, then another for lead actress in a comedy series.
I find acting really hard and really painful.
And then returned to the stage when Fleabag won Outstanding Comedy Series.
But this is just getting ridiculous.
First-time winners in the drama category included Ozark's Julia Garner for supporting actress and Jason Bateman for directing, Jodie Comer, lead actress for Killing Eve, and Billy Porter, lead actor for Pose.
We as artists are the people that get to change the molecular structure of the hearts and minds of the people who live on this planet.
In the limited series or movie category, Michelle Williams won her first Emmy, lead actress for Fosse Verdon, and Jarrell Jerome received a standing ovation as he accepted the lead actor trophy for When They See Us.
This is for the men that we know as the Exonerated Five.
Standing ovations also went to two shows that said goodbye, Game of Thrones and Veep.
I was told I would be up here alone.
No Emmys for Veep Sunday night, but Game of Thrones won a pair. Peter Dinklage won his fourth supporting actor trophy.
We literally walked through fire and ice for you, literally. And I would do it all again in a heartbeat.
And for the fourth and final time, the show was named Outstanding Drama Series.
I can't believe we finished it. I can't believe we did it. We did it all together, and it's over.
In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Apple's new iPhone 11 line is pretty evolutionary, not revolutionary. The phones don't fold, there's no 5G capabilities, and from the front, they look pretty much the same as last year's models. But on the back, there are some major changes. Although it doesn't have 3 lenses, the standout of the new collection is definitely the iPhone 11, mostly because of its price, and its performance is almost as good as the higher-end models. Now, if you're really into photography, you can pay a few $100s more for the Pro line. Its main feature is the camera. So Apple has 3 new lenses on the back, a wide, an ultra wide, and a telephoto lens. A lot of people were making fun of the 3 lenses on the Pro line. Some people were saying it looked almost like Mickey Mouse, which is really hard to unsee now. There's also like a slight bump on the back too. A lot of people were really concerned about it, but I've been playing with it for a while and it really doesn't bother me at all. The only thing is I recently dropped this on the bathroom floor and I now have a crack in the top right. What's interesting about the iPhone 11 is I didn't drop this one and there are already a few scratches on the display. All that said, the camera is pretty fantastic. I was able to really pick out the details of people walking up the structure. The ultra wide is actually really amazing too. I was able to just toggle that on and I got a beautiful shot of the entire space. So when you're taking a normal photo, it'll actually show you a preview of an ultra-wide shot. The feature is pretty helpful, but at least in the beginning, I usually forgot it was there. One of the most beloved features of the camera is portrait mode, and now it's getting a few updates. You can now take pictures of your pets, and there's a studio-style monochrome filter. So when we tested it outside, I definitely noticed more detail in portraits. So the selfie camera on the front now has a slow motion feature. It's pretty gimmicky. There's not a lot of practical use for it, but it's really fun. It's probably just something you would send to a friend. One of the best new features for the iPhone lets you take pictures in super dark situations, whether you're at a concert or a dinner or a studio. Compared to my iPhone from last year, I noticed a huge difference in picture quality. Apple also made improvements to its Smart HDR feature, which basically takes a bunch of different photos at once and smushes them together to take the best of each shot. I noticed more vibrant colors, the ground in front of the vessel really popped, and so did the colors of the structure itself. Unless you're a professional photographer, it might be hard to justify buying a standalone camera. So should you upgrade now? If you need a new iPhone and you've been holding out, or if you're really into the cameras, sure, go for it. If you're on the fence, it may make sense to hold out for next year's phone, which is probably going to be a 5G iPhone. It'll probably be way faster, you'll be able to do significantly more, and it'll probably be the biggest change to the iPhone we've seen in years. The Pro line has it all, but for most people, and for $300 less, you'll probably just want the iPhone 11.